Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Friday Tech Roundup, where we give you the inside scoop on all the latest and greatest tech news. So without further ado, let's go. So first up, the energy sector is reportedly the most attacked sector in the UK, with 24% of all attacks being aimed at the energy sector, while sectors like manufacturing and finance sit at 19%. Energy and manufacturing make tempting targets for cyber criminals because of their complex supply chains and management structures, and in some cases, a critical role in the economy. So next up, Wired has described how big tech wants in of the success of the digital banks like Revolut and Monzo. Big tech's first advantage will be the move towards the cashless society, and because the tech is driving and enabling these advances, it will be the tech companies rather than the banks that are better placed to benefit from this, as the role of financial organisations is reduced. Number 3, German energy giant RWE and India's Tata Power have announced a collaboration that will focus on offshore wind projects in India. Whilst India has onshore wind projects at the moment, they don't currently have any offshore operational wind farms in their waters. And as the reliance on coal is phased down, this collaboration could help India meet their future energy requirements, which is expected to double over the next 20 years. Number 4, the UK's leading FinTech bosses are calling on the government to ramp up their efforts to overhaul regulation. Bosses from over 70 of the biggest FinTech firms like Starling and Monzo have signed a letter praising the progress made so far, but calling on the FinTech industry not to rest on their laurels and to build on the current momentum to overhaul regulation and to create an environment where firms can grow. And finally, number 5, The Guardian has released an article discussing the 5 ways that AI is saving wildlife. From stopping poachers by monitoring illegal boat crossings and alerting rangers immediately, to finding whales through an ML system that can identify humpback song using a dataset, this article is an interesting read, so make sure to check it out. Before you head off, we are delighted to have 5 incredibly talented women join us for a panel discussion on the 8th of March at 12 noon. Discussing making change happen in the 21st century business landscape. We'll be deep diving into topics like how we can begin to close the 7% gap in leadership roles and the importance of allyships in achieving change. Make sure to join using the YouTube link below. So thank you for joining me on this week's episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. I'll see you next week with even more tech news.